there's one other person. They went down, but they were not dead. So we've got that figured out.
Okay. I've got the heal situation to worry about. I'm trying to see if there's any guys I feel like if I upgraded somewhere in the next 2 years, I'd probably just get the
Alright, hello and welcome to day 50. Day 50 of this marathon that I've been doing since Well, it's getting closer and closer to half a year. I think it already qualifies as more than half a year by this point. But yeah, did I expect it to go on for this long? I don't know if I did, but it's coming to a close at some point. Will at some point be quantifiable in the amount of streams I have to do before that happens? I don't know yet. But I intend to find out. Let's play Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 and see if it runs without breaking everything in non-safe mode this time. Let's see if that works. Also excuse the noise of clutter on my desk right here. So it's very pleasant noise. There we are. And now let me see. I would like to, switch over to this, I guess, if that captures the game, which it doesn't. Well, about now. There it goes, but it's in the small window again, because I guess I launched it by safe mode last time and I didn't really change that. So let me go ahead and see if I can change that now. So, where do we last leave off?
I'll find the antidote at Biochemic Corporation, and I'll round up the acolytes.
Oh yeah, we need the antidote for Satanism. That's actually not that far off to what we're doing in the game right now. Hang on. Configuration video. Let's change it. Does it have my favorite resolution ever? It does not. Let's change it to that. I guess it doesn't have borderless either, which sucks, but I can live with that. Low anti-aliasing. No motion blur. I don't like motion blur. Texture filter. Sure. This is all fine. High definition texture pack. I don't know. I'm gonna activate it, but it's not gonna matter right now. I need to restart, so fuck it. Gonna activate it anyway. Maybe next time. Looks like I have to. Hang on. Even when it's in a window, I still have to tab out to do this. That's inconvenient, but hey. The beauty of ports. Alright, so I need to tab out again actually, because I need to move this and move this. So no, not maximize it. Move it so that I can, maybe see what's going on. And then we jump right back into the action. The action quote unquote. I don't actually remember what I was doing here. Well, I do remember that I went one room ahead of where I am right now or something like that. And now we have to retraverse this little area here as the result. So we punch everything inside in search of nothing in particular except that which we find here, which would be like experience and bits of concept art, which, given that this is how you obtain them, I really can't see myself going out of my way to collect all of them ever. Alright, we did have to do a puzzle with the rat transformation that much. I remember this rat shadow thing. Don't remember if we had to do it now, like if it saved what we did here. Or what? Let me see, because I'm guessing I can't go this way, nope. What if I try to go straight here? Well, there's that. That's what there is, in a way. I actually don't remember if I got this encounter before or not. But hey, I did now, so I just want to make the most of it. Hey, look, it's artifact that I already have too many of. I already have maxed out pretty much everything, I think, actually. Hang on. I absorb that and transmit it to this. Is that possible? And then I can grab this, yeah. Not that I need to, because never use these artifacts anyway, but except the potion. So let's see, I remember this, the mental hospital. Musgrave, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did read this. thousands of dead babies. Dracula's reign of death and despair. So yeah, it doesn't look like I can go this way right now, which means I gotta go the, do I have to do the rat thing, I guess. It does seem to be the case. Oh boy, now what do we want? I can buy a new skill, but which skill? Vengeful Stab? I can't upgrade that, even though I would like to. Oh, for the void. Did I already buy all the skills for the regular? Yeah, I did. Guess I'm gonna buy these next. I guess this one's the one it wants me to buy. Smashing Stab. Person hold axe, 2 uses the red drag. Yeah. I think I'm gonna save my experience for something that I'll actually, you know, use by accident. I can't really see myself using a lot of this stuff on purpose. Though there is a certain method to the combat in this game, but for the most part it is in fact just mash the buttons and hope that, you know, you do so at the appropriate time. Oh yeah, I did remark that I want that, but I can't get it while I'm in rat form. And it doesn't look like I can access this place without being in rat form, but I don't know. There we go, I fall down here. I think I fell down here and then, yeah, get transformed back in one of the shadows here. And then I killed these dudes, and that's when I stopped. I think that was it. If there's something else up ahead, then I guess I'll figure it out, but right now... I 100% with the combined whip skill, which is just mash the button without any particularly, you know, specialized method. So isn't that just great? Isn't that quite the accomplishment? Well, I guess it'll have to be, because I'm pretty sure that because I did that, I can go ahead and transfer mastery to the whip now. Let's see. Yep. What else? Aerial whip, rising whip. Somersault whip. Oh yeah, that should counter-strike sweep. No, that's the Y, the area effect stuff. Well, no wonder that I haven't been using these at all. Because I haven't typically never used that, except in very particular situations. But anyway, let's see. Here we are in where this is. Guessing that we're gonna need some magic up ahead, judging by the fact that this thing's here. Do we have over this way, which is where the arrow's telling us to go? Yeah, I don't think I went this way before. Hang on a bit, actually, let me readjust my chair a little bit, see if that can do that without breaking the microphone, or rather twisting the microphone and nudging it in such a way that it will create horrible feedback, and I hope I succeeded. I can't really tell. Oh boy. You know, remember that I said that I don't remember the vampire dudes or the blood showing up outside of the castle. I guess I was just a possessor of bad memory. I just said blood, I think, not vampire dudes. So I'm guessing this is the reason why we just got given magic. Okay, 100% for the Void Sword's most basic move. Clearly a source of pride and accomplishment. Didn't even have to pay for it. Although I can't wait for the pachinko version of this game, which I think will actually be a thing. I don't know, but pachinko version where you have to gamble to be able to unlock basic stuff that games should feature. These guys love to teleport, don't they? Okay, so apparently using the somersault is cancelled out by that attack. Wow. So yeah, using the somersault doesn't really seem to be effective on these guys. Just like turn around immediately or just interrupt it with whatever attack they're in the middle of. So that's great, but well, it's clearly a cause for celebration that we've come farther than we came before. Time to... well, I don't know, it seems oddly familiar, but... I don't know if we've seen a setup like that here or somewhere else. With what do you call it? Fire spouts and all that. Is that even a correct or appropriate term for that? Fire spouts. Also, was that supposed to... well, I have enough experience points to upgrade a skill. Chaos Claws Combined Punch, I guess I can see myself using that, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I can transfer this. And so I do. Can also get Counter-Strike, Stab. And blow all my experience on that. I think I'm gonna do that. And so I have, right, so... you know, speaking of void magic, seems like we're gonna have to use it over here. Freeze the fire, because that's how that works. In the fire of water. If you want to comprehend the square, you gotta study the square. Also, guessing I had to come here anyway, because it doesn't seem like that lever I pushed back there did anything, so guessing this might have something to do with that. Oh boy. The exciting quick-time events of turning the crank. Right, so I don't know what we just accomplished, but I have the feeling we're about to find out. Oh boy, there we go. Restored power to the dead baby's hospital. I have to go that way, which obviously means I'm gonna go check out whatever's this way first, or try to, and possibly be unsuccessful. Don't have any kind of a double jump yet either, even though I'm pretty sure that's all the powers that I'm gonna be getting back at some point, I'm fairly certain. And you know, that was a thing in both in Lords of Shadow 1 and in the crappy mobile one. It saddens me that, I'm not gonna lie, it saddens me that Mirror of Fate was the worst one out of all of these. It's like the one that tried the hardest to be like, you know, old school Castlevania. Well, by old school I mean Metroidvania. It's not really like the oldest type of Castlevania, but you know what I mean. I know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I know how it works, game. I think I seem to remember, like, looking for a way to turn off these messages and not finding it. Play without QTs. That's hints. Hints. If I turn this off, does it stop that from happening? Also, can we change our skin without... what is it? Dark skin? Is that like the character, or what? Yeah, that is the character, okay. I guess we're gonna play as Dracula with a different costume now. Let's go and do it. I'm kinda wondering if hints makes those messages go away, because I do remember that. Thinking, well, this is kind of intrusive, don't you think? I think you could maybe get rid of that, and maybe I just did. I'm not sure. Let's... okay, I can't knock them down with the dash, dodge thing to take into account, I guess. Yeah, they love to teleport behind you, nothing personal. I remember them doing that much. Is what I would say if I could say with any confidence that I remember anything about the enemies in this game, but I honestly don't, so whatever. Okay, so if you wanna dodge their teleport behind you things, you do it in 2 motions, 1, 2. Or no, not 2 motions. They do 2 motions. You have to do 1, but not after they do first one, after they do the second. For fuck's sake. Please come to me at this stage so I can kill you. Right, so they don't always attack after they teleport behind you, but when they do, it's always like fucking time to use area of effects, attacks, swoops. If I remember to do that, I shouldn't remember what like happens if you upgrade your level up your weapons, but I hope it's a good thing, because I guess I'm gonna go for that. What are you doing? Okay, sure. Look at all those particle effects. Boy oh boy, it sure feels great, doesn't it, when you can't fucking see what's happening right in front of you. Let's see, now that we've cleared out the reception here in this ruined building, which I don't know if it was ruined like because of the apocalypse that's happening right now, or if it was ruined before we got here. Really an easy way to tell. Better destroy everything in sight. You never know what sort of a completely... What's the word I'm looking for? Inconsequential, frivolous secrets might be waiting for you when you destroy furniture. Wow, you actually can destroy this desk. Actually, I wasn't sure if you could. What do you want? The statue? I was like, what are you aiming for? It's a statue here. Apparently we really don't like these evil postern things. I say postern, but that's not quite right. I mean, like, I don't know, banister topping. There's probably a word for that, but I don't know what it is. But a postern is something different. So, I don't know, what else? I don't know if anything else even can be said about the game right now. I mean, you got your property destruction, you got your occasional hellspawn coming to try and kill you, but there's not really that much to see. That's the thing, that the problem that I had with the story in this game, that the pacing is fucking terrible. Like, I don't really think the first Lords of Shadow is like a masterpiece or anything, but I definitely prefer the pacing and structure of that over this. Speaking of story, let's read Thanks to the Heroes. Mental Health Workers Guild to the Heroes of the City, June 1910. The dark times of Dracula left a deep mark on the collective subconscious of the people, such as the case that even today, centuries after the defeat of the evil one by the Brotherhood, we still treat thousands of cases related to the irrational and uncontrollable fear of vampires and other creatures of the night. Those fears will never again become a reality. Oh boy. Well, I mean, they're not wrong. Not completely wrong. I mean, Dracula had pretty much completely disappeared from the world because of the... Well, I don't think they've said why or what the full story was with Dracula, like, going to sleep for hundreds of years. I don't think they explained that yet, but there is a reason for that. after Dracula disappeared, and before he re-emerged, they were pretty much correct, I think. It seems, you know, if the lore dump we got from Sobek was accurate. Hey, we're back here. So can we go into one of these places now? Yep. Now we can get this. It looks to be a health upgrade gem. Still need 2 more to actually get the upgrade though. Could I even check back here? Because I can't help but notice that the map's like not filled up all the way. Alright, let's stop attacking the furniture, I guess, and actually go to where the game wants us to go. Oh, I see. See, I don't think I've ever been in one of these, like, freight service elevators, so I'm not sure if they have this as the thing to make them work or not. I don't think they do. I think they're supposed to have, like, switches, like, you know, regular elevators. But hey, it's the city of bizarre mishmash between Gothic and modern architecture, Castlevania. And a very conspicuously open square here. I wonder if anything bad's going to happen. Oh boy, what do you know, it's more demonic demons. Oh yeah, I was probably using the sweep now. It's kind of terrible because, you know, it doesn't like, it's not quite as effective as interrupting enemy attacks as the regular sustained or not sustained, but strong attack. Oh. Still, on occasion, like confusing the buttons for grabbing stuff and the buttons for using the sub-weapon, because they switched those buttons around from the first Lords of Shadow. In case you weren't aware. There's a fun fact. Oh boy, well, I don't know what this is, but it interrupted my quick time event that I was doing. Also, hello, Metal Gear character.
About time.
Welcome to this other Konami series.
Can't see any possessed around here, Captain. Just this man here.
This man here.
Wearing a gas mask. I can see that. You'll have to come with us, sir. Hey, perhaps you didn't hear me, sir.
Step aside.
You're coming with us. Like it or not. Surround him!
Right then, you know, and after that, let's immediately try to kill the guy. Yeah, we fight police mechs in this. Fun fact. Boy, yeah, I don't think somersault whip is gonna be a very effective thing to use as a general thing. What the fuck is this? These accents that these people have, like... Why Cockney? Any particular reason why they went for that? Right, so this guy's shielding crap is gone. Oh boy. Forget about they literally set their heads on fire though, the riot police. Heavily armed security forces rebel in search of survival and personal gain. Advanced combat knowledge acquired at the academy and a total lack of ethics, even though it looks like these guys were just trying to do their job, you know. They ransack and massacre any civilian who crosses their path, whether or not they are infected. which is why they ask Dracula to come with them. Protects them against the demonic plague through air filtration. Gives them superhuman abilities such as 2 extra arms. You know, superhuman abilities even though it's like a mech suit. A shield is a superhuman ability, didn't you know? Let's have a jetpack. Use a drum machine gun, whatever that is, and advanced proximity mines. They also fall before Dracula though. As demonstrated here. Oh. I don't remember any of their like moves in particular, so it's gonna be quite oh, Jesus. Do you mind? Interesting exercise in not dying, if nothing else. Oh, I'm out of blue magic. By the way. Still haven't even destroyed this guy's shield, have I? Like, just doing this shit. Oh, there we go. Right, there we go. It seems like doing the, you know, area effect attack might actually be, like, kind of effective if you do it as a counter-strike thing. Not as a direct thing. Oh, fuck your heart. Even though I could have drank that, I probably should have since I'm not at full health, but hey. Now let's continue with our mission of property damage anywhere and anywhere. That is the main objective of this game, break every breakable object that you come across, no matter what it may be. Also I see 2... no, just 1. I was gonna say 2 ways to go, but then I realized that the other one that I saw was behind the first one. Okay, now I see 2 ways to go. I guess I'm gonna go this way first. Oh, hey, I got 2 things from that one pile of stuff. It's one of these things. Not worth it, but whatever. It's like I said, I'm probably not even gonna bother with any of the latest challenges. I don't think I ever did try them, like, on my own. I played this the first time. Okay, we can go back down that way, but what's over here? Is this... oh, this is where we came from, isn't it? Yep, so it's for backtracking. So there you go. I can also like hang out in the middle of the plaza here, cause that apparently smooths out some of the parts of the map that we didn't completely light up. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of like the map in Assassin's Creed 3, where like you can uncover tiny bits of it at a time by walking in that area. And in some places you don't have any other way of uncovering the map, so you pretty much have to do that, but well, the difference is that the map here isn't nowhere near as large as that was. Is nowhere near as large as that was. Excuse me. Didn't mean to do a double negative there. Alright, so, oh boy. What's going on down there? So we got mooks fighting mooks down there. I mean, they seem to be doing pretty well against demons, demonic demons. Just leave them to it. Like we can also, like, if you let them kill another enemy, you can reap whatever that other enemy drops. Whatever that might have been. I can't really tell from up here. I'm guessing that just trying to jump down there directly is a bad idea, so I am not gonna try that. Instead, I'm gonna impersively, oops, just used all my fucking red magic for that, didn't I? Because I forgot to turn it off. I pressed the wrong button. Well, look, one of them is R1 and the other one's R2. Okay. I can't really be blamed for mixing that up now, can I? Or RB and RT, as the case may be. R and CR. Also, why can't I get off this ladder? There we go. Alright, time 2. Oh yeah, so that's also a very good thing that I lost all my red magic, because I'm probably gonna need it versus these. I lost all my magic, period. I just realized I don't have any magic left. Okay, so if you do it at the right time, I guess the collection. Why did I say that somersault is actually not completely ineffective? Oh, yeah, I guess I can use this. Yeah, let me just drink one of these with how this. Gotta think for a second about what button does what, you know. Okay, now what? Seems the arrow wants me to go the way I'm not going right now, so obviously I go this way. Yes, we got more deep lore for the deep plots of this game. Legend of the White Wolf, they made Vampire the Masquerade and a bunch of those other RPGs that have the naming scheme. They felt comforted and protected by its presence. Many have sworn to have seen it, there has never been any proof of its existence. If this story has reached our times and deserves this memorial. The warm, powerful presence of the mythical White Wolf in this place. See, it's kind of funny because, like, the White Wolf is supposed to be Alucard, pretty much. It's, his alternative forms. But if you remember, in Mirror of Fate, the equivalent of the wolf form that he had in that game was not an actual wolf, but just like a werewolf type of deal, where he still like was mostly humanoid. So I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, I'm not saying anything, but just maybe these designers like to backpedal on their decisions. Just like maybe as as firm and stable as some of the guardrails in this street. Very, very good decisions. So what do we got here? Well, I think we're back to where we started, actually. This looks like the place where you first start playing the game after you go to the present. We'll show up at the present, I guess. Like this is the first gameplay segment that you do after you finish the whole prologue thing and watch the Metal Gear cutscene. Now, I'm fairly certain that there was some stuff back here that, I couldn't do anything about because I didn't have any abilities. Would help me do that, but I don't know. Oh. Looks like if you miss the memorial at the beginning of the game, you can definitely see it on your way later on because you have to pass through here. Alright, we'll follow the dotted line, I suppose. Throw that off out of the way and into the sewers, the favorite part of any the most well-regarded type of video game level there is. I'm sure you'll agree. Also, hold on just 1 second. Just gotta check a thing real quick. There we go. What do we got here in the corner? Oh, you guys gonna have to excuse me for a moment, because I gotta read about the banners of the Brotherhood. Banners were found on this very site. This memorial commemorates and celebrates that the Paladin Roland de Roncesvalles defeated the Prince, freeing this land from the atrocious yoke that subjected it to horror and death for so long. On return, it is known that Roland managed to channel the power of the Seven Archangels through his battle cross. Historians still debate about whether he did so before or after Dracula exterminated the entire army. The energy released could be seen and heard for thousands of miles around. The castle was mostly reduced to ash and no one ever saw Dracula again. I mean, that's mostly true, if you remember the prologue sequence. Surprise. Oh. One more time, please. I just realized too that it's time to do the somersault. Yeah, like that. Thank you, game. And I was gonna say something right before that. It might have been. I just realized that I still have no magic left. That's probably what I was gonna say. Before I got distracted by current events. Present events. Hey, I probably have enough experience to buy some more moves that I'm never gonna use. Did I come from here? I think I might have come from here, yes. Let's get a note how there's more than one way to get out of a dead end like this. So, oh, here we go. Of course, I give you that after the fight. Let me check here. Why is there so many? Hang on, let me scroll through all of these quickly so I can get rid of the "hey, you haven't looked at this yet" notification thing. I guess I should probably upgrade the regular move from the red magic, because I'm thinking I'm going to be using that more than the strong move from the combined punch, yeah. Strong move from the blue magic, because apparently you really have to be aiming and be timing it really well, because it has very terrible range. Combined claw. Probably upgrade that to... How does this one work actually? Like, as well against groups of enemies in crowd control. Doesn't really seem that way. I mean, it doesn't have like the circular AoE thing like the whip does. Rail punch, sure. Oh wait, you can't upgrade this one. I was gonna say I can upgrade that one, might as well do that too, but then I realized you can't do that. Oh, I don't know, like... This one upgraded? No. I don't know if it's upgradable, but... I guess if it is, then I've already upgraded it, so... What else can I afford right now? This smashing punch, sure. Any moveset? Nope, there I can transfer the mastery. Well, this one almost, but not quite. It's at 94%. Oh boy. Oh, I can go this way. I guess I have to go that way, because that's where the arrow wants me to go, which means I must go the other way, of course. But if I go all the way down the stairs here... Oh, wait a minute. The map hasn't changed, that's kind of weird. Boy, more tears. Oh, you know what that means. boy. Okay, I don't want to be here anymore, bye. I got a shotgun. Alright. I think you missed me though. Just a hunch. Someone coming from that direction? No, okay. Or just open preemptively for no particular reason, I guess.
Ice prevents the door from being opened.
That's the best way I could have formulated that sentence. Oh shit, damn it. That was an accident. Oh well. Not a big deal, I have this stupid transmutation thing. So technically I have like 20 of those.
Releasing decontaminating steam. Please wait. Procedure terminated. Hatch opening.
Oh my god. Alright, well I'm glad I got to see that at least. Nice vibrating barrel. Don't remember if I've ever seen any particularly wacky physics in this game like that. Well, okay, I was gonna say I can't go back that way now, but then I realized there's a ladder there. What about this way? Okay, about to get an upgrade for one of our magics. Maybe even the... yeah, the offensive one. Collected enough Gorgon ice, so... there we go. Let's see here what we got. That's a dead end and nothing else. And it kind of sounded like there might have been something coming from that way, but no. I guess not. I guess if you sustain sleep more, it seems to be kind of a more effective than I was suspecting. Most parts, that is, or in every case. So I'm cornered, so I can't really. Okay. Oh yeah, that guy's so they do have firearms. Guess I figured a shotgun. This does seem that way. And it's apparently really hard to interrupt that attack. Okay, now I don't know what is happening. Camera doesn't exactly help either. How come they never did that vomit attack before? I don't think I've ever seen them do that before now. No point of fact. Oh well. So what do we got here? Other than the cable hole. Oh, okay. I'll take whatever this is. Continue along the maze of cables and conveniently map out the whole thing on my handy dandy minimap. Oh boy. Okay, I was gonna say. Now what? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Is that like... oh, I see. gonna ask, does that have like alternating intervals where for some reason I'm trying to remember where I saw that before, like was it in this game or was it in the first one of Mirror Fate? You do this fake out sequence where it looks like we're gonna stop doing the thing that endangers you, but not really. Can I get there from here? Yes, I can. Okay. Can you please give me whatever this is? I have to stand farther away from it, apparently. I can't remember where I saw that pattern before. I think it was in Mirror of Fate. Yeah, there's like some electric Tesla coil junk that was like... Okay, there's a long period of non-activity, which is when you can pass through safely, but then it's like two quick steps, and then it stops for a second, so you think it's safe, but it's not as long as the actual period of inactivity, so if you jump during that time, you're gonna get zapped, because there's more zaps in the sequence. So you have to wait until there's like 2 zaps, wait a second, even though it looks safe, because there's gonna be like 3 more zaps, and after that then you can cross. Seems like a bit of a douchey way to design that, but what do I know? You're saying that they don't belong in this world? Oh boy, oh, looks like I can't completely not be involved in that, so I can just let it happen. I'm just gonna hang out back here until one of those 2 groups of things dies. Oh boy, I still can't be missed. This bothers me. Oh boy, someone's targeting me all the way over here, even though they're like all the way over there. What the fuck? Look how fucking far they're shooting me from. Are they focusing on me, you know, furthermore, and not on the... what's that? Right, hang on a minute. I know how to do... what to do here. I need to... this, transmute... and... there we go. Alright, that guy has to go. See, why isn't he fucking fighting the riot police guy? He's clearly a bigger threat. It's right fucking next to him. Oh, damn it, I want to kill that guy like that. Ruining it. It's really rude. Not way more healing potion thing. Allow me to use that. Or take advantage of that. Wait, do you really want to bother going that way? I mean, yes, I have to, but seems a little bit unbalanced here, considering. Yeah, okay. Guess go ahead and use that shield you have. Oh, I can knock him down with a brush, I guess. Working before. Open fire! I'll just block your machine gun with my hands and then be done with it, I guess. Can I break these statues? It does not look like I can break these statues. I'll just squander the city's water supplies and then continue on my quest to break everything. What's this place? Apparently this is the Sciences District. Is there such a thing as cities with a Sciences District, I mean? Also, what is a statue? It's like... lions, or... who knows? Might be a it might be a reference to the Sheila boss from what do you call it, from Symphony actually, because that one had kind of a similar thing going on. It like sends lion heads, or no, it doesn't send lion heads. It has like these tentacles, but they come out of its main body, and then the main body itself is like 3 lion heads and a woman, and it looks like that's what's going on up there. Yeah, this is probably, yeah, you can see like the worm tentacle things on the ground here, so it's probably a reference to that boss. So there's that at least, you know, reminding me of times where games were more fun to play. Thanks for that, lads. I don't really need this right now, but what do we got here? Boy, we got more deep lore. The Great Explosion. Tangible differences in the sediment found under this land prove that a great explosion of energy had its epicenter at this very spot. That it was the result of the impact of an enormous meteorite. However, following the recent discovery of numerous human remains, the hypothesis has gained greater strength. The release of energy was the work of God himself, and it was he who channeled his power through Roland de Roncesvalles to defeat the forces of evil. Scientists and believers disagree on this theory, we pray that one day might tell the truth. Well, it definitely wasn't a meteorite. And the other theory sounded like half right, so... Seems that this might be the way, I don't know. See what happens when I open up this place at any rate. Guessing this is what I do. No, this is the way, so... That obviously means that I gotta backtrack and check out what happens if I try to take the front entrance instead. What happens if I try to say, hey, let me in? Oh, there's no way. It's just this. And a blue magic upgrade, which is actually quite a good tiding. It's better than not having it, right? I mean, technically. I noticed that that's something I've been saying a lot regarding these games, like... I guess technically it's better than nothing. You know, it's not like I really wanted this, but you know. Alright, there we go. What sort of depths of the evil corporation are we going to be exploring next? I sure do wonder. Remember, we need to find the antidote for the evil demon plague and round up the acolytes, and I'm sure that we will do that in such a timely manner that there will be so much more of the game ahead of us when we accomplish that, since we know about it so early. That's what we gotta do. That's our quest. So how much renovation work did they do here? Because it seems like... You know, this just isn't quite up to the standards for a metropolitan facility. I don't know. Maybe the rules for that are different in this world. I don't actually know what I'm doing, but I'm guessing I can't. Yeah, I can't just hang on to the sides there. As a matter of fact, I'll leave the top part. Guessing I'm gonna have to drop down into one of the ones that are below me before I get to the end of this here. But then I can do this, sure enough, but where's this going to put me? I sure do wonder. I have no idea. Looks like we're well on our way, though. Just, you know, taking a leap of faith here. Dracula has no fucking idea where he's going, but he's like, yeah, let's go with it. As my hair kind of trembles, unsure of itself in the wind. Unsure of itself and yet mostly quite stiff. Let's see here. What more deep lore can we uncover and why is it in the middle of this place? Urban planning statement. Nearly all of our illustrious city was built on the ruins of the solemn castle of Dracula. The remains include relics of great historical value. There are essential pieces in the study of what happened 500 years ago that remain trapped in the rock. Why the work of our team in expanding the subway system is constantly interrupted so that those objects can be extracted by archaeologists. Estimated that at this rate construction of the tunnels could be completed in 2057. Oh boy. Well, sounds like subway development, alright. That's completely realistic. It might actually be a Spanish joke. But hey, they never finished those metro lines, am I right? I can't believe they're taking so long. I'm pretty sure I've seen that in some Spanish media. But then again, I would hardly think they have the monopoly on those kinds of jokes. So are we gonna be the hitman today? Someone in here. Well, the music suddenly stopped. Oh, I see. We got some of those guards that apparently we can't fight coming up. So we have to be super sneaky about it. It's turned into a pack of rats. And try to get past. Where to, I don't know, but past. Let's see what the course of action is going to be here. I really don't know, actually. Like, I'm not really sure why we needed to turn into rats for this, because it doesn't seem like that leads to anything. Like there aren't any more places where you can turn back that aren't just the normal place or initial place back there. Well, it kind of looks like whatever it is you have to do here, you have to do it without relying on the rat form. Try something like change back. Like there isn't anything else back here, is there? Nope. Let me try using my tricky bat swarm move. Pester that guy. We have to. There we go. I actually can't believe that worked. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, never mind. Next up, Castlevania. What does that mean? I thought we were already in Castlevania. Hey, the different costume is also in this.
The antidote in a safe place.
That's very helpful. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, writers of this game, rather I should say. Benito Macias, or whatever the fuck their names are. I don't even fucking know. What if I aim for the other guy? So it looks like we have the right idea here, I would like to think. But, okay, no. was gonna say. Apparently, yeah, standing behind these boxes means they can't see you, but you have to get like this close to. Get to trigger that cutscene. Okay, looks like my idea from before was actually the correct thing to do here. I just didn't time it well enough.
Access granted. Emitting decontaminating nanoparticles. Remain in the center of the hatch.
You can't tell me what to do.
Procedure terminated. Hatch open.
And that's what happens if you don't follow regulations. Oh boy, more stealth sections. These are the best thing, as you might imagine. There are fun puzzles that totally aren't irritating. Yeah, I wonder what they could be transporting there. I wonder if that's the thing that I was specifically coming here to find. That sure would be convenient. Don't you think? Oh boy. I don't know. That bothers you more than the bats that just attacked you. Oh, hang on, actually. Can I go get on that ladder there? Yes, I can. I still don't have enough for a health upgrade though, this makes me sad. No, don't get back up there. Right, it isn't safe to go down there. Doesn't look that way. That guy's just still looking. It looks like we have to, take control of him anyway, because we just did see another eye scanner thing there. So let's see. Let's see if we can very sneakily. Okay, apparently that didn't work. Apparently I had to do that without the bat swarm, and oh wow, we're almost dead just from like shoulder bumps. What was that? I don't know. Oh. Okay. Next step. Maybe not. What's just a second? I think he got pinged here. Oh boy. Oh, there actually stops. Alright. Yeah, sorry, just checking updates here. I'm gonna interrupt myself because I actually let the... Apparently if you tab out you can do that. Let the game load faster than... And then, the cutscene happens. Because it's tabbed out, and apparently it interrupts the cutscene from happening, but not loading from happening, which is bizarre. Who ports this stuff? Okay, apparently this didn't save. get this again, and possibly a third time, depending on whether or not I die. Again. Okay, didn't even press the, jumping button that time. It's just like, why? So I'm not quite sure what the intended course of action is here, to be perfectly frank with you, because it's like, if you hit him with a bat swarm, he becomes distracted, but then you can't actually possess him while he's doing that, and he punches you by just flailing his arms around. But if you go up behind him, he notices you. Please, Dracula, get the fuck down. Okay, no, never mind. This time it didn't happen, which leads me to question why it did happen, last time I tried this. Okay, well, we have limited time to commandeer this guy, but I need to explore this room's circumference.
Access granted.
There we go. I can't travel or can't move past that precise threshold without him exploding into gore. Okay, see, that looks like that might actually be meant for a rat swarm to cross, but then I see, I'm guessing that on the other side there's gonna be a place to transform into rats, but then there are these two guys. Well, think here. I think what I gotta let the other one gets distracted also. Wingum Amok, okay. So that didn't really, that worked, I guess, but there isn't anything back here. It looks like my initial theory was incorrect. Which leads me to question why. Okay. What if there isn't anything back here either, so why? Elmo help his mommy decorate the house fire in Salford while the 3-year-old is said to be in a critical condition. What? Salford where? So what the fuck do I do here? Because, I don't think I see any... Oh, wait a minute, I see a ladder there. Maybe that's where I gotta go? Didn't notice that before. No, fuck. Okay, even though his head was turned, apparently that wasn't his detection thing hadn't quite finished turning. Tweet mashup, oh boy. I think I've seen this, but I don't know. BBC breaking news on Elmo, I'm guessing this was it. Yeah, looks like that was it. Based on the result that I got.
The acolytes.
Oh boy, I have to start from the... Of course I do, well... Oh, here we go again. I'm feeling it. I don't even know that the thing that I just got killed trying to do was even the thing I'm supposed to do is the thing, so... Not even sure to what degree this is even gonna be worth it. Now I wait for this guy to cross. Let me move the windows around so I can maybe, I don't know, read stuff while that happens. does work, I guess.
Access granted.
And now for the second part of this, well... See, it points you to that hole, but then there isn't actually any place you can go to turn into rats to actually... take advantage of that. So it's a moot point. Unless we have to backtrack. Actually, no. Well, let me test out this theory first, I guess. Can I please recharge the bats so I can do this? I don't think there were any... Nope, we can't climb that, so... Okay, so... Just go ahead and backtrack, I guess, because I don't think I remember any transformation points for the bread thing. In the first part of this little segment here, maybe... Maybe there are. Maybe I'm looking at one of them right now, hang on. Yeah, no, there is, okay. Well, no wonder I never saw this, like... It starts you off like here, and it's completely offside. And you know, you did just go by another room where there was a rat transformation thing, but it was completely useless, so... So, you know, you can be forgiven for having that lapse in judgment, I think. Right, don't mind me, fellas, just vermin passing through. Hey, do you care that I'm in your room thing? Apparently they don't care, okay. What about you? Nope, apparently you're not bothered by the rats. Okay, I don't know what he might have noticed that made him like, what's going on there, but... Right, sure. Going on the railroad, I guess. This guy's gonna drop in, I suppose. Whoever this guy is. Looks like he's got a bit of an interesting appearance going on there. It's Satan's soldier. The doors of Avernus were opened. Muddy hordes began to invade the earth, unleashing terror and despair. Pity does not exist for the soldiers of Satan, who carve up their victims with knives of bone. Drain their souls through the festering amber bladder that grows on their chest. Okay, that's how that works. The brilliant light of the underworld shining from their thorax alone seems to give them uncommon strength. Phantasmagorical snake is a voracious appetite capable of breaking through walls, armor, and flesh with its powerful jaws. Alright. So apparently... Okay. Apparently... catches your you know what, it knocks you down at times, the recovery, so that you are completely incapable of responding to its consecutive attacks. That's the word I was looking for. I guess that didn't work. Yeah, I guess I don't have to stay here. I don't know. I didn't realize that I could move there, so... You know, this is like the one part where the game doesn't help mark your path, so... Fuck. Oh, okay. What recommendation? Okay. Is that a not so subtle way that's supposed to be telling me, like, hey, pay attention to this guy that...
This train will take me to...
Yeah, I need to survive the train ride first, though. Guess I'm gonna have to, like, distract that guy, I guess, before I try killing the other guy. And don't do that. Oh, but it breaks anyway, so... Why couldn't we just have it happen the other way? I realize I'm supposed to be moving right now. I'm probably gonna lose stuff because of that, because... wait. Or not, I guess I did it just in time. Oh boy. Alright, let's go this way. To no wire. I'm doing this particular motions, but I'm sure it'll make sense in the end. So now what? Because could distract that guy to get past him, I guess, but then what? This was the thing that I was supposed to do. So I guess they don't care that they just lost like 2 cars in this train. They're like, yep, fuck it. You know what we have up front will be enough. And somehow this guy did not die yet. Guessing too that there's a reason why, you know, there isn't what you call it, you know, health bar that's supposed to display under every enemy doesn't work in this guy, or isn't shown up for this guy. So at least that works. The level 2 sword strong attack. Here we got one of those guys. You know, I wonder what it says that I completely forgot that this whole train sequence existed. Oh boy, is this going to be yeah. Terrible. Watch the gunfire coming from inside the car thing. Oh, okay. Didn't realize that I was in control. That's what I had to be mindful of. Let's play Mirror's Edge. I can't even tell if, like, I'm snapping to, I guess I am. like a grid of locations when I move left and right, or if it's not set what the aim was. What a story, Mark. Okay, well now it's help her, so... Let's do King Kong 2005 motion, I guess, with breaking open his jaws. Let me try. Okay, that's how much range that has.
I am the only one who lives forever.
I don't know where that came from, but alright. Alrighty then. Hey, this guy's here. How timely.
The next time you creep up on me from behind will be your last.
Zobek sent me. He feels you might need my help as you're still weak.
I can look after myself, boy. I don't need anyone's help. Least of all yours.
What are we looking for?
This train leads somewhere important. I saw many of their elite boarding it. Find where this leads, and we find the antidote.
Come on, let's not waste any more time.
No, let's, because I gotta change my windows again. Hang on, there we go. Okay, so...
We'll continue on this way.
Okay. Thanks for breaking the pipe for me, I guess. Before I do that though, I obviously need to break as many of these things as I can. It is demanded. See, the way they kind of constructed this makes me think, hey, maybe they had something back here, like that's actually a legitimate thing. But if I keep trying to go down the tunnel, it seems like all of it is accessible, so... Let's not waste any more time. Says who? I didn't hear the voice clip, so obviously. Obviously this means I'm free to do whatever the fuck I want. We're leaving the station. Okay, I'm gonna leave the station now. Okay, we can seriously go all the way over here by walking, I see. And I guess all the guards are gone, but these fuckers are here now. And there's also something back there, so... I know obviously now's the time to take advantage of that. Oh, and it's a health thing too, so it's actually quite a good thing that I came back here. So, you know, let's waste more time. It's clearly the correct response to any situation. But you have to worry about wasting time, right? See you nerds later. I have more important things to do. let's actually follow along with the deep plots of this game now. Alright, let's see. Actually, can't you check like the map and see if... no, you can't. At least I don't think so. Like, I thought there was maybe an indicator of like how many secrets you had left to find in any given area. But maybe not.
Let's not waste any more time.
Yeah, it's like the third time you've said that. I don't know if you noticed, but I tend not to listen. Actually, I don't remember if I've ever like used the dragon super attack in this. Vaniad castles. Castles from the Vaniad castles we're having. Dracula's castle, at this time of year, at this time of day, in this country, localized entirely within a solar eclipse.
Come on, let's not waste any more time.
Yes, let's not waste any more time. Do you realize that I have to waste time listening to you say to not waste more time? See, I hear things over there. Well, it looks like they might be fighting amongst themselves, so, you know, why intervene? Just want to see how this plays out. Alright, fine, looks like they stopped fighting, so let's intervene now. Damn beasts. Oh, fucking hell, one of these guys has the shotgun.
Come on, damn beasts! Careful with those over there.
How did you even notice that before they appeared? Throwing grenades down here, is that what those are? Why can they do that? Like, what? Are they just holding them, or? I don't know. It seemed like they would have that kind of a, you know, equipment. Okay, I can't absorb that, and I think that is the... yeah. Actually, what is that? Is that Dragon Talisman? I think it is. I don't know, maybe that would have been a good time to try that out, but I don't know. Can't really... or maybe if I can stuck in a fight with a bunch of the riot police. And the other should be the demons coming up later, spoiler alert. Maybe when I'm having a fight like that, I'll test it out. Maybe during a boss fight, but I don't know. I feel like I really need to use the super attacks during the...
Come and hold this switch.
Boss fights. It's not really, like, necessary. What in a minute, let me see if I can... Just gonna have this, hello, I'm trying to do this, there. This chat plugin thing is kind of a blanket thing. If I can adjust it to that game. This game, that is, not that game. Call it that game, and I have it tapped out, which is not right now, not anymore. Right, so let's drink one of these. Let's turn one of these into one of these, and there we go.
Find some way to reach.
Okay, can't go that way. I wonder.
Find some way for me to reach you.
Yeah, I got it. Don't need to keep urging me like that. Right, so here's another one of those places where you can put a key in. What do you get in return? You get... what is this? Not only do you have to use the key, you have to offer a blood sacrifice too, so that's veto.
Find some way for me to reach you.
It's like experience, so it's not even worth it. Dude, I'm in the middle of something. It doesn't seem like this is where we find a way for him to reach us, so... what about over here? I mean, there's an arrow telling us where we should go, but...
find some way for me to reach you.
dude, I'm on it, right? Guess these cables here. Hey, did I do it?
Come on, let's not waste any more time.
You're the one who's been wasting time. Also, I guess, you know, speaking of wasting more time, let's see what skills we can upgrade right now. It's a crest, what is that? I'm probably not gonna use that. Some somersault stab. Maybe whirlwind, counter strike, cut, void kata. What is void kata? Great speed, hugging nerving enemies, and then, I guess. Rising current. That's a new thing, I guess, but can't afford it, so. Furious punch. What is this, actually? Where's my cursor? There it is. Yeah, we'll take that, I guess. I was gonna say it. I can't actually see if I have enough experience for it, but then I thought I do, so. I hear more stuff, but I don't see it yet. Oh, there they are. Oh boy, it's a big boy. Down beasts. You think you can defend against me? What do you think this is? Castlevania Judgments? I don't know if I would rather play... no. Honestly, I would rather play this Judgment, but I don't know if I would rather play Judgment or Mirror of Fate. That's a real question.
Come on, damn beasts!
Okay, apparently it's kinda explode when it dies. Well, you know, that means take one of these, turn the dodo egg into one of those things, and collect the dodo egg. I don't know if dodo eggs look like that. I don't know if anyone knows what dodo eggs look like, but I don't know. Maybe there's a record of what they look like. It wouldn't be too surprising. Something tells me that they were not quite, you know, that size though. Like what? Grab your hand,
Take
what?
my hand and jump.
Okay.
Come on, jump to me.
Oh, well, I tried. Why did you fall? You didn't need to
Take my
fall
hand
there.
and jump.
Come on, jump to me.
See, it worked that time. That's exactly what I did before, so I don't know what was different. Well, continue our quest through the never-ending city of derelict, ruined, abandoned buildings. Doesn't seem like there's anything else over here.
Zobek needs me. I have to go now.
Okay, well, bye. Can't say I just saw one of those upgrade things over there. How do I get to that though? Guess this way. What? What the fuck are you doing? At least he didn't do a dickish thing where it would, like, I don't know, one of those things would. Well, this wasn't an upgrade thing, but whatever. One of those things, one of those bars would, like, fall as you were trying to hang out with. Wouldn't put it past this game to do that. Hey, look at these clay dust stuffs that I'm never gonna use. It's the best investment possible. Oh, just fall down here, okay. Okay, I came from there. And I have to go somewhere and proper floors here, but where? What if I fall here? Like, stand here. Oh, did I fall completely? I see. That's what happens. I wonder if the same thing happens every time, though. Need to use some empirical analysis to determine that. Also, I do see an actual upgrade thing, like up there, I'm pretty sure, so... Alright, so... Can climb up here, but to what end? Seems like this is just a dead end. That might not have been a good idea after all. Land the thing, yes we can, alright. So now we need to go higher, but how do we go higher? Back at the place that I fell down from. Well, I see. Oh, but okay, that's how we get up here. And I would like to jump down, if you don't mind. Apparently, no, he won't turn. He won't get off this thing. If not restriction to have. I see the thing right below me, so why can't I just drop down from here? Why is the game actively preventing me from doing that? Well, there's another one over there, so I guess I can take that one first and then... And then maybe without getting on the bar, I can do this. Do this, which is a bit more roundabout than it should be, but whatever. This game is this game as well, you know. Where does this go? Because, like, I never found a... any direct way of accessing this. Oh, I see another thing over there, but can I even get to it from here? I think I see another wolf emblem down there, maybe. Might be going to the castle soon. I think I'm gonna try to climb up again. I'm gonna have to start climbing all the way from the bottom again, because that's obnoxious. Maybe not. Let's see if we got another platform to hang on to here. Okay, we can't hang on to that. Pretty sure this is the path I was on at first, so... Okay, no, we end up in the same place. So, you know. I guess we just fall down here, I guess. I mean, if there's anywhere else to go, so...
Mother is very frightened.
Mother's dead, son.
No!
Okay.
What's happening?
Someone wants to hurt us.
My son.
Oh boy, so here we are again. In the bestest place ever, and also doing stuff by accident because I am leaning my controller against a table by accident. Desk, more like. I don't know what to call it, it's not like a table or even a desk, it's just a piece of wood that sticks out from the wall. It's already installed here when we moved in. It's kinda bizarre, but it works, I guess. Let's see, all that property damage complete. I suppose we can't like land on the blue flame. We can, but... Oh, okay, I was gonna say. But does that not do anything? Hope we have to do more... Oh shit, I disconnected my headphones again. More stealth quest here.
My lord.
Carmilla.
I remember when she looked like this, except she didn't at all. She kinda looked like that in the painting at the end, I guess.
Would it matter?
I destroyed you a long time ago.
But that wasn't you. All those years ago. I am yours now. Do with me what you will.
Okay. Boy, so the girl has pink blood, you say?
I am inside of you, and your weakness will be my strength. Bitch! You'll never leave here, my prince.
See, he kinda brought it upon himself though, didn't he? Well, we have the pink blood going on now, so Tara will grow when you take damage. He'll become her servant when it possesses you completely, so basically non-standard game order. And because we got the pink blood, we can now be done in Rampolania, I guess. Just need more dead lives, but that will come in time. Okay, so we can. Okay, so I think the way this works is like if your health goes under a certain point, you just have to bring it back above that point again. Maybe that. For fuck's sake. But if you heal, and before that happens, then you heal normally, I guess. Blood. That mechanic's really obnoxious. What is this? For fuck's sake. Yeah, skeletons are still a lot of fun to fight, as you might imagine. As you can very well see here. Come on. Don't survive. And there you go. Is that one of these? Well, I was gonna check if it was one of the sub-weapon thingies, but... And then this happened.
Marie,
Gabriel,
are you real? Or just a dream too?
I am here.
That doesn't answer my question.
What power is behind this? You're standing here as if 1,000 years had not passed since the last time I saw you alive. And our son, hidden deep inside you.
I had to protect him from you, Gabriel. They knew. They told me what you were going to become. I had no choice.
And did they tell you of your own death at my hands? Did they tell you what would happen to our child? Did they? Did they tell you that blood would fight against blood for all eternity? You were deceived, Marie. Tell me, is this God's reward for the devoted and the foolish?
You are no fool, Gabriel.
I am no longer Gabriel, woman. I am the dragon, Dracul. I am the Prince of Darkness. I am, and will be, forever a thorn in his side. That is my vengeance.
Well, I can clearly see the segue in writing this.
I know who you are. And I know you want this to be over. But this suffering had to happen. And it will come to an end soon, my love. I have been sent back to help you.
You cannot help me. You're not here. You're not real.
I am as real as the blood of that witch that is poisoning you as we speak. Ah, this castle and its inhabitants fear that you will leave this place forever. They will stop at nothing to keep you here. Your power keeps them alive.
I know. This place has been my home for many centuries. Now, all I want to do is escape. I've seen our son here. This is no place for a boy.
It's no place for you either, Gabriel. It never has been. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to return to us. To your family. Now you must drink my blood. It will help fight Carmela's spell.
All right. It was a nice chat we had. I don't remember if we had to like do any more combat in this state. But I would be guessing no, based on, you know, this being the only thing that can counter the threshold thing.
Remember, I am always with you.
Well, alrighty then. Moving on up after that. Don't know why we needed to see that top part of the doorway, but alright.
You're not going anywhere, my prince.
And of course they do this after showing you that there's like a bonus thing back there. Oh, there we go. Gotta do this, I guess. So yes,
I'm coming to get you.
stealth sections. The most fun part of this game, I bet you'll agree. Oh, I see.
Got you.
You know, it's obvious that can happen. Well, at least it's not like it's the game over already. It's kind of weird because I had a vague memory that maybe it would be, isn't it? I guess there can be more combat when you're in this shitty stage. I wonder if I should be doing this, since you know the corrupted blood is what's causing all of this poison in the first place. What's that? He just throws some kind of projectile at me. Well, that should take care of that at any rate.
Here I am again, my prince.
I don't know why you didn't show up in the same place as before, but alright. Let's try this one more time. Go ahead and get that.
All right, I've run out of patience.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
Where are you, my prince?
That's very effective.
I'm getting tired of chasing you.
Oh, I bet. Oh, there's a fourth one. What? Oh, there it is. Oh,
I can smell you.
don't know that we can access it right now, considering. But
You're
oh,
finished.
oh, damn it. Well, this should be pretty easy to... What are you aiming for? Camera, what the fuck? Okay, like, how is this going on? You're nearly dead and I should be able to grapple you stage yet. So I guess when I do those synchronized blocks I should do the counter-strike whip more instead of the sustained whip, which is what I've been using. As it looks like that hurts more. I think you've defeated me, but I'm gonna retreat because, you know, that's what undefeated people do. Well, I mean, that's not entirely false, I guess. So maybe using a dragon scale would have been good back there right now. Always seems to slip my mind. I see there's a thing up there. I have to go that way next, I'm pretty sure, for the boss fight, but first let's take a look up here. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, it's fucking clean. Whenever I see one of these things, it's like, why couldn't you be a thing that I'm actually gonna, you know, take advantage of? Instead of this crap. Well, whatever. It's disheartened statue and go to the ethereal corridor to where the chorus will kick in. So what purposes would this structure have served in like the original castle anyway? Like, why build it like this? Seems a bit ostentatious.
My love! I thought I'd never see you again. Now drink from me again. The witch's blood is powerful.
Close your eyes.
No, Gabriel!
Oh boy. What could this be about?
This is pointless. He knows your tricks. Only my blood can undo the spell. Follow your heart.
I don't know.
Choose me. I am your woman. I am yours. I have faith in you. She's trying to make you doubt me. Ignore her.
No.
Don't listen to her, Gabriel. She is trying to trick you. Deep inside,
I
you know
sure
the truth.
do wonder.
You must choose. You know me, Gabriel. Don't fall for her wiles. I am the one you desire. I have faith in you.
Alrighty, pretty sure
She's
this is.
trying to... No, my prince, no!
Pretty sure this is randomized every time too, so.
What a disappointment you are.
You.
Bad choice.
Okay then. Time to fight Carmilla, who is a Sith Lord now. Sith Lord with a bubble.
Now you are going to be mine. Your heart beats for me. I know it.
I think we have to just hit her a bit. You know the red attacks until.
Come to me, servants.
This breaks. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. just...
Give yourself over to me, my prince.
She just makes it back up again. It's a question how this is meant to work. Oh, like kind of a... what do you call it? There are things that generate that. It's removed every time you break it, I guess, so... Sorry, I'm out of repetition. Should be... toy. And then she does a spinners, because why not? I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to be doing this right now, because like... it's not really very effective, as you can see. Please stop it.
It's inevitable, my love.
I can't believe I was able to avoid that attack at once. How long is this gonna take, Jesus? How many times I get the attacks already done? Oh, there we go.
My love runs through your veins, my lord.
Ew. Alright. Okay, so she does the
Give in to desire, my love.
teleportation technique. No, she really doesn't. Okay, I guess. I can't actually reach her, so I have to do this. Not that, but I guess that, but to her. That works.
My love runs through your veins, my lord.
I bet it does. I know it does.
Give in to desire, my love.
Guessing that, you know, the reason these lesser dudes are here is if you run out of magic. Reflection with their help. They can also get hurt by her attacks, which is great.
My lord.
No, and ironically so.
Give in to desire, my love.
Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Now. Still seems to be working. Like, it's just the only way to make this work, as a matter of fact. Just attack her with the freezing thing. Oh boy. Just keep trying to attack her now, I guess.
My love runs through your veins, my lord. Don't you want to dance with us?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, don't miss a step.
Okay, hello. The way these lightning circles are generated seems to be completely inconsistent.
Come on, don't...
Okay, we're still doing this. Unless that was something different, which, I don't know. It would stop in the power to turn into mist. Mist power, right. Oh, that's...
You love me if I have to.
That's what we did. You can enter the cage. Oh, okay.
Drink my blood, Gabriel. Don't succumb to her influence.
I'm trying, but...
You will be mine, and no one else's.
There we go. See, it's a bit tricky to use the blood or this power to get past the bars.
I've waited long enough.
You hold that direction before you hit the button. And if you hit the button and then try pressing the direction after that, it's not gonna work. Doesn't look like.
I'll make you
So at least it would make you, use the freezing power for this part. Doesn't look like...
I've waited long enough.
Okay. I was wondering if you could block that because it doesn't have the shiny that you put on blockable attacks, but I think her health bar was a little bit glitched out at the end there. Kind of looked like it refilled. Gee, maybe I shouldn't have turned my back to the guy that's been trying to kill me. And of course it has to end like that. Where did she go? Sure do wonder. Alrighty then. Well, that was an exciting episode. Let's go about our business, I suppose, now that we can turn into mist. Should be able to get a few more things from pretty much everywhere. At this point it might be like, hey, do you want to backtrack to everywhere you've been to before and get all the crap that you couldn't get before because you didn't have the mist form? And I'm like, no. I think I'm good. I don't really want this game to go on for that much longer. Vision of Vincent V. Vincent V. Well, let's see. Our Lady Carmilla, founder of the Brotherhood and subject of so many legends, wanders the rooms of the castle as if 500 years hadn't gone by since she disappeared in her earthly and human form. His vision is the perverse product of the mind of the Lord of Evil who resides in this place. Like remnants of his memory, the demons of his mind are as real in this castle as any of the stones it is made of, alright? That doesn't really explain why, though. Like, what power makes the nightmares real? And why can't Dracula control it if it's connected to him? Back to the present. Not the wolf is here, though. Yeah, this. I'm gonna win it actually because. We just left the castle automatically, but I'm pretty sure the part that we were just at had some stuff that we could get by, using the mist form, which we just got. So I think I'm gonna go check it out. Since, this doesn't require actual backtracking. It's more like, hey, go to this place that you should have been able to go to. Go to this place that you should have been able to go to right after you got the thing that would have been useful in it, but you were, like, railroaded away from for no good reason. Actually, no, never mind, this isn't the place, is it? Fuck. Oh, never mind. We're going back. I think we're going back, but now we have to stand over there first. that is terrible. Like, hey, have this upgrade behind the wall that you can only cross with the mist form, and then, hey, go a little further ahead and you get the mist form, and hey, you're on your way back to this upgrade. Oh, we're gonna force you out of that area, and you can't get back there easily. That's just great. Been a chattios. Okay. Can't occupy the same space, I guess. Well, that was a shadow of me being distorted by the light. Alright, now that you have the power to cross this inconvenient grate, we can now cross that inconvenient grate. And also, oh yeah, we can let ourselves be propelled by these currents of air, I guess. It's something that I actually had forgotten about. So, I don't know. I think I'll go for 1 more hour or so, because here's the thing. I don't know if you know, but the Splatfest is tonight in like 2 hours. And I was gonna play that with some people. And maybe I'll even stream it too. I don't know. But figured, hey, why not? You know, I want this to be over eventually, so I still get a few hours of this game done right now, since, you know, I couldn't do Terraria since Lizard's unavailable today, but I don't think it will be tomorrow. So I'll probably end this in like an hour or so. Way more battle mechs. Also deep lore, but deep lore right by the mine that guy just deployed. Shame of Nualan the Miserable does not deserve to be remembered for his actions, rather for his nickname. This memorial is for the eternal shame of those who, like him, dishonor the principles and values that guided the brotherhood of light to victory. According to the chroniclers of the time, Nualan left his detachment to its own fate in the castle dungeons, and though he met a dishonorable death not much later, this memorial will exhibit his dishonor to all future generations. Well, that's kind of mean. And why do I get the feeling that we're gonna get like a cutscene or something where it's like, hey, no, that's not what happened at all. Not a cutscene, but like a diary, some flavor text. It would be very, very roundabout writing. Like, hey, you didn't expect this to happen at all, did you? We gotcha. Okay, I guess I'll fuck it. Who cares? I'll get it. That way it won't be bothering me. Actually, what is that? That doesn't look like Clay's thing. Increased their capacity to carry Tears of a Saint. Oh boy. Okay, that's actually a thing that I like. So, never mind, I guess these things aren't all terrible. That thing was actually worth it, because it wasn't that shitty Clay's thing that I'm never gonna, you know, take advantage of. Something that I actually can use, and probably will use, because Tears of a Saint is like the only useful special relic thing as far as I'm concerned. So why the fuck is my health like health bars, and it's supposed to be like rats, like the number of rats when you're in this form. wasn't trying to use the Shadow of Portal, thank you very much, game. Why do you assume these things? Alright, so here we are, past the... Are we past the point where we're supposed to... I don't think we are, actually. Yeah, let me try this again. Let's try going over here. Actually, how are we doing on magic? Because I think... no, okay. Thought I saw that magic was at full for a moment there, but it was not the case. Right. So maybe we shoot that thing. Wait, what? Okay, we shut the mine, but... and it's still there. Can we pass by? Okay, it disables it temporarily. I was wondering about that. It doesn't like completely get rid of it. Can we pass through here actually, like with the mist form? Oh, we can't, even though it really looks like we should be able to. Would have been another way, like, you know, why not do that? Why not provide alternative solutions for puzzles like this? You know, as much as this can be called a puzzle, which is not that much. That would be good game design, but it's just like, nope, forget it. There's only one way. Oh, and there's the right mech guy. Watch them. Oh, it's deployed, activated. Why do they all sound like fucking... What's the guy's name? I'm thinking of the drunken British guy from the comics. Handicap. Why do they all sound like that? I'm not actually sure if that's what it sounds like, but like when I hear that voice, that's like the first thing I think of. Oh boy, okay, hang on. That seems like a good time to test this out. Let's try them for me, you see. I'm gonna try to activate it. I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to do it. Okay, here we go. Let's check out Dracula's dragon form. Just pre-rendered FMV. It shows the incorrect costume because I changed it. There we go. Easy enough. But easier than actually bothering to fight. No more Tears of a Saint, what do you know? I'll take that. Oh, fuck. It's not over yet. That's not very nice. Okay, you're done with this fight. Nope. There's some more enemies that just hadn't spawned, so that super attack he is used to. Specifically, you know, meant to kill everything, it was just wasted because there's more stuff that hadn't spawned yet, but here we go. Did you mind? Well, I hope that's it. I can't really see like where else to go now. I'm guessing that killing is enough for now at least. You know, these mines are just in the way here. Can't try to get rid of them either. Like, I don't know, maybe if I hit them with like red energy projectile, I can destroy them, but you just walk around them, so like why bother? So where are we going? Have to get over this wall, which, you know, we can clearly reach the ledge here. We have plenty of upper body strength if the sweet parkour that we've been doing isn't enough of an indication, but apparently we have to go on the Windrunner sign and bows something. Actually get over that wall. So where did the rest of the letters go? Because, like, they should have landed here if they fell, but there's nothing to be seen. What's up with that, letter designers? So I see we have experience again. I guess I'm gonna spend that. Also, we got mist form, as you can see. Sure, we can read about it later, but right now, let's see. Furious Sponge upgrade. Can we buy anything else from this page right now? Does not seem that way, no. What about this one, then? Smashing Stab, what is that actually? Sure. It's like the guillotine, I just realized, but with the other weapon. Actually, something that I was meaning to check is like, this is, yeah, I haven't transferred mastery from this yet for some reason. Constantly shows 100%. Right, so we have to go that way, so it seems. Which means I must check what's over this way first. Oh, hi. Oh, it's a warp room. Warp room with weird sounds that don't have any discernible source. Also this thing. No red magic upgrade, which I don't really need that badly, but whatever. So we'll use this, I guess. I don't know if you like have to use it. No, activate it, but then we're safe and sorry, I guess. Like, is there even anywhere else that I can warp to from here? Downtown or Sciences District. Well, seems they're open, so I'm just gonna go ahead and not do that. Game, why did you deload the area that I was in just now? I wasn't actually leaving, you know. I was just pretending like I was going to leave. You have to pick up on this game. What is that thing actually like? Oh, I guess it's one of these Seal of Alistair. Right, so where do we go here? Because it says we have to go though. That's where we go. Drop down here with the mist form, and there we are. We can go up the elevator here, I guess. So I'll check out the shadows first. It's just like a slightly done up copy of the map that's like Sobek's sparking lots, because I wouldn't put it past this team of developers. Looks like it might just be, I don't know. The elevator's in the same location, relatively. Restore electrical power to use this elevator, okay. Done. No way we had to do that extra step, but okay. Oh boy. This is like a train station. maybe. Alright, oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Hello. Even though I was, mashing the grapple button to actually finish this guy off, it didn't quite register for some reason. Yeah. No time to rely on the Y button again. Now it'll work. Maybe now it'll be a good idea. Even a shotgun, it looks like it might be like some kind of minigun. It just looks like a fancy shotgun, I guess. There we go. That takes care of that. Hopefully we won't have to do any more of that crap in this area, but not in this game, I can really tell. Let's see here. To know what okay, that restores electricity, but I think there's like a timed puzzle in this place. If I recall, I don't know if that was part of it. What about back here? Oh, it's just a little bonus thing, I suppose. And high 0. Oh, hey, look, it's a dead guy who we've been seeing a distinct lack of in, this whole thing. There's another dead guy. I guess this is a place where people actually were. And these aren't even the kinds of dead guys that carry messages or gems with them. They're just there. It's almost like at this point someone said, hey, shouldn't we give this place a bit more ambience? And then everyone else was like, well, we haven't really been doing that for, every area before this one, why should we start now? And they're like, no one will notice, I'm sure. Alright, so there's time to start trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here. Did I check this corner back here first of all? I don't think I did because I see the benches here are still in one piece. Right, what's over here? That it's a double wig, right? I just going to realize that I guess the dragon scale things are not. Oh, okay, there's dudes there. Not quite as common as some of the other relics you can find. Or maybe I just say that because you can just transmute all of the relics except for that one. That would be a little bit too broken. You can't actually do that, right? You can't like absorb and I don't know 1, 2, 3 and transmute them to this. Nope, you can't. Okay. guess that makes sense. You know, it's still stupid as hell that they would make the transportation thing and the DLC only thing. Guess it's not quite as broken as it could be, technically. Thanks to Lord Sobek, this luxurious building was built nearly a century ago to house the most illustrious families of our society, driving force or finance its creation with our many other homes in the wealthy neighborhood. But fuck the poor, am I right? We must recognize the enormous influence that this well-known businessman has had on the growth of our select group and thank him for his effort and dedication, blah blah blah. He continues to be healthy and full of energy at the age of 112, even though he's actually like 1,000 years old or more. I think it's supposed to be more since like he's already like a legend in the time of the first game, so I guess they don't think it's weird that he's still like that at 112 though. Well, I mean, in the world where Dracula exists and it's like a historical record and all of that, I guess that shouldn't be too surprising. Elevator does not work out. Oh yes, so this is the thing. So this doesn't really tell you, but I'm pretty sure that that thing I did back there with activating the electricity switch is a timed thing that has to do with this. Okay, so let's give it another try. Start up with this. Come over here, and there's demons to get in your way because I realized, hey, there's that thing is trying to do, better stop him. And they have the shotguns too, so that's great. They all have fucking shotguns, or just guns. He will buy. There's a guy over here too, that's great. No, she can make it up here too. I don't even know if this is one of the guys from down there, but he has the counter weapon, so... I don't know why I just said that, but I guess the fact that I've been playing Splatoon recently is rubbing off on me that way. That would make be more appropriate if I said it in the context of a multiplayer thing. Alright, let's grab this deep lore. Victory Plaza and the cinema. Set the stage for all types of stories in novels and feature films, really. The one most related to this place was the famous drama Alucard the Vampire. Legend-turned film was highly controversial as its main character was an immortal knight of the night. Too far ahead of its time, the film told about how the vampire fed off the blood of beautiful ladies from this building without taking their lives. Transgressing vision suggested that looks, gestures, and words that victims were enchanted and even in love with their fascinating captor. Debuted in 1982, despite being rejected by the most conservative members of the church, and was highly successful with critics and audiences alike. In this alternate reality, alright. So I'm not like even sure what year this is supposed to be in this universe thing. Like, I presume it's the 21st century or like beginning of it. They didn't really tell you exactly what year. Like, it might be this universe's version of the year this game was released, I don't know. Alright, just block your bullets with my hand and then... And then I'll go this way. Not sure what I'm gonna be expecting to find, but at least something. Like, I'm not even sure what I'm doing right now, like in the plot-wise. Cause like we were in the underground, and we were like, hey, find out where the train goes to find the antidote of the demon plague. But then the train got derailed by this big demon dude with the shiny chest, and then we ended up like somewhere in the city, and now we're just like fucking around, not really with any clear direction. So I'm sure, you know, that was a great way to, a great design decision, scenario decision. Oh boy, do we have to do another timed thing, because I don't really know. No, apparently so. I don't know where we would start this time though, because I don't think I've seen any of the electrical switch things since the last elevator. Oh, I see a thing up there too. I don't know if I can get it from here. If I fall down here, where will I? Okay, that actually, fucking hell. That takes me back to the first area, I'm pretty sure, and okay, apparently the fact that I'm standing between the projectile and... or there's a thing between me and the projectile is not taken into account at all. See, I knew it would be that simple. Since I did vaguely remember that this was kind of annoying. So I have to, I am guessing I'm gonna have to use the same switch that I used for the first elevator, which means... let me try to kill a few of these guys first. I don't think they'll all come back, I hope they don't, like, if I kill them. I'd be surprised if like there's one or two that like continually respawn, but I don't think all of them will. At least I hope not. Well, I don't put it past the designers here to do something like that. Oh, that guy's like a grenade launcher, that's what that is. Excuse me? Alright. That. I don't know what that is in this context, but I'll take that. I got one piece of the dragon amulet again. So there's two guys left, and it doesn't really look like they'll be in the way of where I have to go, so let's give this a try, I guess. There's the switch. We have to go here first, I think. Okay, no, they will be in the way. I think I have to take this one first, and then rush over to the other one. I don't think there's any other way to get up here from down there. This way? I hope it's this way. Over here, climb the stuff. Don't know if I'm still in time or what. Might be, because I see the lights on. There we go. And then you have to do it a third time. Isn't that fun? Not sure if you actually have to, but wouldn't be out of character is all I'm saying. Right, so now what? Made it to the top of this place. We can take the lift. But there's also that thing over there. Gonna chance it. And there's also a thing over there, but I'm not really sure how I would get that one. Hang on. Oops. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me get this first. Maybe you can like climb up there from this pile of rubble, I don't know. Don't know if I really want this one either, but hey, I'm already here, so... No, it's one of the things that I don't care about, what do you know? And I don't think you can easily get back to the other side from here, so... Oh, there's another thing even further up. How the fuck would I get there, though? So I'm gonna try to scout it out for a bit. Not too much, as I'm pretty sure I have a crap being thrown at me from one moment to the next. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any way up there. So now what? What are we doing? Why have we not, like, tried to get back to the... Wait, what? So, even though we were, like, in the streets and, like, in these weird station buildings, we were still in the company territory the whole time? Who designed this place? Both in-universe and out of it.
Access granted.
There you go.
The antidote.
Wait, what? Oh, that's I guess we have to figure out what that noise is. Not only that, but I also have to figure out how to get, you know, over there, because it doesn't look like I can really do that from over here. Presumably there's gonna be like bright shadows that I can use, because I see a little grate there, but I don't see any right now. Oh wait, there's one. Okay, so... So we go through. And then presumably we change back. And now the true Metal Gear begins. We have to somehow... I don't know. There's that sound anyway, like... Is that something that... Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's a guy coming out of here. I didn't realize that's what that was. Can I hide in the dark? Oh, yes I can. So it's not like... completely over yet, so I'm guessing nobody saw that. Yeah, okay. Oh, we just shot the rats. There's still one left, you see. That one will escape, maybe. survive that. Oh, you'll never find me here. Oh, presumably we just, like, possess one of the guys that comes out of there. So now I just wait around, just don't do anything. Eventually something is gonna happen, and you have to know this. And just when these guys thought it was safe to proceed here, walk out of there just all stoked. All completely bust, just at work. And we walk up to this thing, you know, nothing suspicious going on here.
Access granted.
Come on through. Injection in the neck.
Yeah, I love that. Thanks for giving me that, but... Oh, thank goodness for this soundproof glass, I guess.
Near your position. I can't keep it open for long without being discovered.
Yeah, you could have just, you know, used the portal without actually giving me the extra explanation, but okay. Actually, just a moment. Just let me tab out real quick so I can move some windows. Alrighty. That should be good. Maybe. Gonna put this up here, gonna put this down here. That should do it. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What shit have you injected me with, you insect?
Your own antidote, my dear. When your possession disappears, you are going to tell us where the acolytes are.
Something's wrong. The possession isn't disappearing.
From the How fortunate that you should crawl out of your hiding place. So the dragon still lives. We thought you dead, no matter. You want to know where the acolytes are? Behold before you a child of Satan! My father fears you. He fears you may ruin his plans. I cannot allow that. Nothing will stand in the way of his return. You see, my father takes this all very personally. As you soon find out, you and your lackey have a date with hell. And my father will know that it was I beloved daughter who sent you there. Lucifer in omnium meum negotia.
Would that actually be pronounced Lucifer, though?
May resistant today.
I don't know. Actually wasn't sure how often this was, or how soon this was coming up. But hey, time to get banned from Twitch again. Spoiler alert.
Where is she gone? Nowhere.
Yeah, it's not really clear why, you know, the antidote made her change into this, but okay. Like, there's no reason to believe it wasn't an antidote, so... It's like, what? How does the causality work? I really don't understand.
So much power will alert the other acolytes.
I will cast a spell of confusion around her to block any signals.
Okay.
Finish her off! Now!
Alright, sure enough. Well, we can read about her first. Raisa Volkova, Satan's daughter. I think you pronounce that Raisa, I don't know. Maybe Raisa. Volkova revealed herself as Satan's first acolyte, even though you kind of knew that already, I thought. It's really unclear if you're supposed to interpret it that way or what the fuck, I don't know. A winged sphinx with a mouth that extends through her neck and sides opening into a grotesque orifice lined with teeth that divides her torso in two, so like a gug. Feminine form, she no longer retains nothing more than a vestigial hint at her past, confusing her prey as much as the demonic eyes on her wings, which I guess are confusing, I don't know. She wants to earn her father's pride in that he recognized her value over all her other siblings, however, a way to do that and to devour her two biggest enemies in a single bite. Well, something that I had a feeling is not gonna happen, but okay. It's not really eyes on her wings, so are they? More like... I don't know. They don't look like eyes to me as well. You know, at this point I realize that I still have like no health from that encounter back in the place I was just at. Accident rat form. Yep, what a story mark. Oh boy. And there's her chest mouth. Okay, you jump over that, I guess. And that. I guess. That's how that worked at least. That kind of demands a dodge though. Okay, I was trying to jump there.
I won't be able to hold on much longer!
Well, where is Patrick Stewart right now, anyway? Like, it doesn't seem like he's that close. Oh boy. This is one of Dracula's moves from 2D games, isn't it? It's like Fatal Ray and Order of Ecclesia or whatever. I remember him using something like that in his second form a bunch. So what you doing copying my moves? I'm the one who's supposed to be able to do that nonsense. Oh boy. Where the fuck did that come from? Oh, I see. You said that 2 minutes ago. I don't know if I believe you. Come on, let's...
Your spirit at my father's feet.
seems to be working, I mean, she's already half gone. Still reason to believe that changing my course of action is something that I should do at all.
I will bathe in your blood in the presence of my father.
Why does it have to be in the presence of your father? I mean, clearly that's the only part of that statement that I should find weird. Oh, okay. Still don't understand where that comes from, though. It just kind of appears.
Not even with all your power, you are match for me.
Say that even though you're like 3/3 dead already. Or 3/4 dead. Can't even heal thy own self.
You in hell.
Well, I'm sure he does. Oh, okay.
Bless me, Father, for today I will deliver unto you your dragon. Not even with all your power, you are match for me.
I was not doing more damage to me, so I kind of weirded out by, like, it really seems like the boss should do more damage on this. Well, I'm out of blue magic now. And she should be pretty much dead now, I mean, health-wise out. Oh, there goes an arm. She has her sword embedded into her forehead, I see. I use this mist form trick that I learned recently. Hey, did you ever see the movie Beowulf with Robert Zemeckis? Where the script was just Neil Gaiman's fanfic.
Time to wake up, Father.
Yeah, wake up, Father, even though I'm not even unconscious yet.
Father, wake up! Father!
Well, obviously, after that, we have to immediately be transported back into the castle. But, you know, what else could possibly happen? We have experience. Don't know if I should use that for anything right now. Maybe what I should do is see what this does, where this goes. Oh, it looks like a ghost place I would have been. Okay. Well, where is this place safe? Oh, it's Bernard's Swing. Yeah, that's like right at the start of the game. I'm not gonna go there. I don't think there's anything else there that I should try to pick up right now. Alright, probably gonna keep going for I don't know how much longer, honestly. Thing is in an hour. Actually, I should check something real quick. Should check the. Yes, that's what I should check. How is this coming along? Oh boy. And I don't know. This makes it even more confusing. Hello? Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. See, I sure don't love it when stuff works right, so. Who knows? We'll basically probably be ending this within the next hour or so. That's what I was trying to ascertain. Probably look up like a walk through this to see like how many sections are left, because you know, like the first game and in to a degree the second one, Mirror of Fate, you know, one thing Mirror of Fate does have over this game is this gives you a pretty clear idea of how much of the game is left, or how far you're into the game. This game, not so much. It's the fucking progression of when you go this way, oh, all of a sudden now you're going over here. It's all over the place. I don't know. I think I'm already like past the point I was gonna reach during the stream, so, or I thought I was gonna reach. I'll just keep going until a place where it's opportune to stop, I guess. Hang on. You might imagine I have no idea where I'm going to right now. I'm trying to accomplish here. See a few things though. Oh boy. I don't know if I'm supposed to be climbing up here this way, but hey. I'd get those things at least. I should be going this way, apparently not, because this is a teleportation room. Warp zone. So I'll activate it just for, you know, cautionary purposes. It looks like it's pretty much all of it. Pretty sure that both the city and the castle both have like 4 main areas, major areas, so I'm pretty sure I'll do all the castles. I actually don't remember like how much of the story is left in each of those 2 places, because I think of at least 2 bosses left in the castle, and there's 2 other acolytes and another thing that we need to do in the city too, so I don't know how long it can take to go through all of that though. That, and I guess I'm also gonna do the DLC for this, which is, you know, well, it's the same length as the DLC for the first one, I think. It's nowhere near as terrible. No, I will say that.
The victorious Brotherhood have taken your castle, monster. This will be the end of you.
I would gladly welcome that. More than you know.
Very well, then. Circulus apertus est.
Okay. I do remember that
Is this all
these
you've got, priest?
are going to come back. Does that mean they never break? I think it probably means something like that. I don't know Latin, but I know that Latin has a big influence on some languages that I do know, so. Non-coin means never, so that's right. Right, Vader, default. This guy though, I guess he doesn't need to hit him with this. Because he has like special armor. I'm burning! Quite easy to get up the experience right now. And the Counter-Strike thing. There we go. Just gonna tear your face off like that. Werewolves and warps drastically reduced the ranks. The wise men understood their setup and had become obsolete against these enormous creatures. I decided to study the hunting technique of the Wallachia tribes and that integrated a new discipline of heavy combat. Mostly criminals and ex-convicts had to be over 2 meters tall and prove a clear aptitude for violence. Heavy warriors ended up becoming a key part of the Brotherhood's machinery. Alright. Seems like a great idea. So, guys who use holy water it seems. Well, I can see why you're not think that's a good idea. Yeah, it was actually brothers! Fighting against vampires in the first one. Yeah. Okay. Boy. And this from the same fuckers here fighting the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood is counting on us!
Jesus. Literally Jesus. Well, I don't know if I'm guessing Jesus existed in this world. For all I know, it's the Jesus of this world.
Have faith! The Brotherhood is counting on us!
About him now. I guess we're gonna kill these 2 first though. Try to. Let's grind degrees of success. And there we are. So let's see what we got here. Lore items. So we have this, the mist form. To take the shape of mist is one of the most useful skills. Restrictions of space disappear completely when applied to an entity made up of millions of floating particles. Two shadows in the night, right. Also, oh boy. So we can read about Marie of the Belmont lineage. She was forced to make the most difficult decisions. She turned her son over to the Brotherhood of Light, hid his existence from her own husband. Memory remains alive in Dracula, awakening the emotions, blah blah blah. And that guy, Brotherhood Cleric, committed themselves to praying for the lives of their brothers, and in the battle, the growing threat to their borders had awakened the bellicose nature of the members of the school, founded by Cardinal Volpe. Okay. Gained the favor of God as the catalyst of their own holy power. Materialized their faith in ways as different as calming the nerves of their allies. Invoking the replacement troops who await their call. Alright. Augustine of Weigel. And Castle Dweller's Bloody Skeleton. Also the skeleton warriors which Gabriel battled in the past. Bones have become the tempting target of the cursed blood which invades and controls him as a favorite puppet. No thought is held in their empty skulls other than the urge to run Dracula out of their dominion, right? Solve it with hits or freeze it and split it into thousands of frozen particles. Solve it with hits. I don't know how they came to that conclusion, but alright. Also Carmilla. Desire to share eternity, blah blah blah. She attempts to collect his judgment. Alright. You know, she didn't actually look like that in the first Lords of Shadow. This appearance is supposed to be based on the painting of her in the DLC of that game. Or so they say. Well, they've been that way, I'm pretty sure, so... Let's see what's waiting for us in this place where the game wants me to go. What could it be? In this overlooked tower. Well, it looks like Trevor's here. So who made these figurines anyway?
Mother says that you're going to return with us. That you never really wanted to leave. But you had to go. She says I shouldn't be angry with you. That we've got to help you leave this evil place. This one. Look, Father, it's you.
Yeah, I'm not wearing that armor right now, though.
The mirror's missing. Father, I can't play without the Mirror of Fate.
And why is that,
Bring
though?
it to me, please. It can't be far.
Is the mirror that small, though? I thought the mirror was like a wall-mounted thing. I don't fucking know. Who knows? I don't think the writers know either. Secret of Gisverto the Beardless. No one realized that I am actually a woman. I infiltrated the army to find my fiancé, who left me standing at the altar to answer the sudden call of duty. This castle was his last destination before I disappeared. I dragged my heavy armor through these filthy passageways, had enough time to Think about what I will see when I find him. You were never the most devout man, and you always criticized the inefficiency of the army. If you thought I'd believe your lies, you were quite wrong. Come back to ensure you never return, and to make it clear I found a man who does not judge my beauty as cruelly as you did. Looks like she didn't quite make it, though. So she came to kill the guy, so that she could have another guy. That's interesting. She looked like she succeeded, though.
Maybe someone took the fragments of the mode.
Yeah, I'll bet they did, but first I've gotta check out these fancy doors and what have you. I wonder what's over that way. Looks unkempt. Can't go that way, can we? Just don't think we can right now. Maybe after we get whatever this we've come all this way to probably get a hold of, we will. Boy. End of Andreas Aloysius. Just noticed that I'm injured. I will leave a written testament of my misfortune here and now. Able to escape from the greenhouse like a bat out of hell. Oh yeah, there's another boss coming up. I forgot about that. There's at least 3 bosses left in the castle. So the dark dense blood bubbling out of my side, I collapse, incapable of taking another step. Never saw my enemy in here, so our dead leaves flying around me and my comrades falling one after another, decapitated, disemboweled and crushed. It wasn't Dracula who massacred us, but a creature of the forest. There's a creature of the forest who's been massacring. That's an interesting thing.
I'll break your bones.
I bet you will.
I'm burning!
Good boy. And apparently the mode of
No chance.
I was gonna say no, they're arguing me no chance. Take your face and thank you very much for playing. See where this will lead into. Found a place with lots and lots of plants, so it's probably gonna be the last thing I do in the stream, it seems like. Don't remember, it shouldn't take that long in theory, but it probably will, because I remember this part being terrible, but should be a good way to close it off, maybe. We're in the greenhouse. Might remember the big hunchback goat from the first game. Good old Pan.
Pan?
I always knew that one day you would come. Seeking the pieces of the mirror your son would be so very fond of. At last. This has proven to be of some use after all.
Andreas.
Oh, there's one. Yes.
My brother, the great Pan, is dead. You killed him, remember?
Your brother sacrificed himself for a cause that he believed in.
It wasn't his cause but yours. And for what? To bring the world under your dominion? Tell me, vampire. Do you think that is the will of God?
Hear me well, Agrias. God failed. And your brother was naive. Now give me the fragment. I have nothing against you.
I have waited for this moment for a long time. Now my wait is over!
I have an owl, by the way. Alright. So yeah, time for stealth sections, the most favorite thing of anyone who has ever played this game. Might be noticing a certain pattern with how this place is laid out. Well, should we reveal his location just in list form? Alright, so yeah, we have to some real stealth here. Oh, there he is.
I can smell your fear!
It's a code from Wishmaster, isn't it? Oh boy, and yeah. This is as fun as it looks.
It's very easy to follow your trail.
Alright, this is a dead end right here, so you know. Oh boy. I know the mist form.
You can't run forever!
Okay, the mist form. That was complete luck, by the way. It doesn't last all that much, as you could very well see.
I'm going to enjoy hunting you.
To enjoy. Alright. What? Oh, you didn't see nothing. What are you doing? Alright. What is he doing?
You are wise to hide!
Yeah, I'm hiding really well, as you can see. Jesus Christ, how do I get past this? Like, I have to use the mist form here. There's no way to get past this without, like... It's... I think... And I have to wait for charge. I gotta tell you, this is like taking way less than it did the first time I tried it so far. Oh, what?
I can smell your fear!
Where is he though? You didn't see nothing. Please remove yourself from the premises.
You can't run forever!
Didn't hear that, okay. You know what, I'll accept that. I'm actually gonna do this on the first try, goddammit.
I'm going to enjoy hunting.
Well, not goddammit, because I'm complaining just that. Because it's like...
Got you!
That's what you think. Oh.
You are wise to hide!
What is this thing anyway? Well, I made it all the way here. I'm pretty sure I never did this before, like...
Got you!
Yep, you got me.
You are wise to hide!
Don't think I got this, like... Yeah. It took me so many tries to do this the first time. I don't know if I can do it this time. But hey, whatever. Less time I have to spend doing this, the better. I wonder. Okay. Let's recharge our shit first, probably a good idea. And heal, even though we don't really need to. Just a formality. And let's step into this nice and neat plaza. Where the mirror fragment is, I mean. If you just continually send the owl away, you don't really need to, you know... Oh wait, we need... Okay, that is what he's doing. Forgot about this. So he can see me even when I'm in the mist form. Does that mean I have to do this? Because that's this mean. Oh, hang on, let me... I don't trust those leaves, so... I'll wait for him to go over there and then... There we go.
You shall not pass.
Well, thank you, Gandalf. So, you know, that's my question. I'm sure if I catches you in the stealth section, which leads me to question, why the fuck have that and then have this, which is why? What is the purpose?
You'll be my final victim.
For what? Maybe I'll retire. Boy. Oh boy, he's still
for this betrayal.
Where have I seen that move before? It's like twin swords. Okay, sure. I'll do this X pattern slash. I'll recharge because that seems so familiar for some reason.
I will honor my brother with your death.
Yeah, your brother sacrificed himself, like it said. See, I was thinking of the court. Why did you want this fight and
I will avenge you, brother.
Just like arbitrarily switches between the two weapons. What do you do there? Like, just what? Doesn't really look like you can get away from that.
You'll be my final victim. I will avenge you, brother.
He's fucking doing so much damage. It's so much worse.
I'll see your cadaver at my feet. You'll be my final victim.
Right, well, at least die since you have no health left. Let's see where this goes now. And of course, we tear off his skull and he just dissolves. Oh, guess he didn't have a face. Well, that takes care of that. We got the mirror piece, didn't we? I don't know if we need more mirror pieces, we probably do. Oh, Jesus. This would kind of explain, like, the amount of stuff that I remember being left, though. Company of Eddard S. I wonder what that could be a reference to. Shortly after entering the greenhouse, something strange was happening inside. The tops of the trees swayed as one, though no wind was pushing them. Intoxicating smells seemed to flood everything, and no sound other than our own footsteps could be heard. Lost through his weapon, he held the Athena facing under the trees and began cutting its trunk. A whirlwind of leaves engulfed him, coloring the ground red with his blood. Oh boy. Captain Robert and I stood our ground. I looked to my superior for his orders, but all I found was the face of someone who had gone mad and sought to kill me. I drew across our swords several times and stabbed each other in the chest. Alright. Well, that sucks. Is that supposed to be a... like, hey, I know that's a Game of Thrones reference, which I don't know anything about Game of Thrones, but I don't know if the stabbing each other thing is supposed to be a reference to that as well. Like a part of it. I know that we can explore this place without the shitty stealth restrictions. I don't think I will, though. I don't think there's anything, like, really special. Well, there's a thing back there, hang on. Which I should be able to reach, but I'm not for some reason. Ugh. Oh, whatever. I was just away, since I think I'm pretty much done by this point. Just get to the next point where the game is like, hey, you should go do this next. And they point you in a very specific direction. I'm sure it'll come. I think I might know what the next thing is too. That's where I thought this was gonna be. Like not this area, but the other area that I thought I was gonna go to instead of this one. Oh boy, harpies now. This one didn't. Get this over, but somehow fail the continue rights. Come on. Taking that, and I also had, by the way, like a specific power up I thought I was gonna get from. That's not really leading me to, for fuck's sake. To cross that gap there, but that is not yet to be the case. Actually, wait a minute. Before we continue, let me see if I. My skills, my thing here, it's not complete. This is complete though. 3 level 2. Now this is complete, I should do more of this. Counter strike, somersault, combined sweep, sustained sweep, rising sweep. That seems unlikely. Like I say, even though it actually looks like it's kind of effective, yeah. I thought it would be. Pressing the combination buttons. over there right now, so just gonna make my way back right now. And see where this leads.
Have you brought the mirror?
I'm sorry. It's broken.
Broken? That's strange. No matter.
Oh, there's one piece. Apparently we need more.
Can you find all the missing pieces for me, Father?
I'll try.
So why did you put the mirror face down after putting the piece back in there? It's gonna fall back out. You know how gravity works, son. Did you get to that? Oh yeah, here we go. I think this is gonna take me to where I think where are we going next? Where I thought I was going before. You're best in the toy maker. Alright, fine. Let's play this game. Just waiting for a place for the game, but we'll see right now. Let's do it. What do you mean fail? I mean, there wasn't anywhere else that showed up. Oh, whatever. So yeah, this is where we have to go next to this fancy ornate place with the colorful adornments, and we're seeing a character that was like alluded to a bunch of the time in Mirror of Fate, but only showed up for like 2 seconds, and I'm gonna restart from the checkpoint because I just want to see if I can stop now if it auto-saved in a good place.
Of the Mirror of Fate.
You know what, fuck it, good enough. So yeah, that's this game for now. Not sure, I'm pretty sure I got like 2 streams of that left. Can't remember how many of those I've done of this particular game. I think I might have done just 1 actually. Went on for a while. Yep. So this is my 2nd stream. It'll last for like 4 streams, I'm guessing, if I keep this kind of raised rate going, which is fine by me because honestly it was like, be perfectly honest, these games aren't like the best way to end off the marathon, which is why I might have something extra in mind, you know, wink wink, but yeah, it's kind of a sad thing that this is what Castlevania series became in the end, but I mean, it's not completely terrible. I can get some enjoyment out of it, I guess, but it's in better days. I don't think that's like a doubt. But yeah, I've come this far. I've been doing this for months, for half a year. I'm gonna see this through to the end, so gonna be off for now, but I might be back in a while. Gonna be doing the Splatfest, like I said, with some other people. So I might end up streaming that. And at any rate, I should also be back tomorrow when ideally Lizard should be available again, and to be doing more Terraria and maybe something else too. Who knows? So yeah, I'll be seeing you soonish, maybe sooner than you think. This might be a very short-lived goodbye, but it is a goodbye regardless, so let me replay this song which I had during the intro. I feel it's quite a fitting way to end this off after what has just been on the game we've just seen. So yeah, bye.